Welcome again, students. Till now, we discussed the rise of nationalism in Europe, how nation states came into existence. In the last two videos, we discussed about how Italy, Germany, or Great Britain came into existence. Now, one thing more, during 18th and 19th centuries, the nations used to be symbolized as female figures. The artist symbolized nations as female figures. In France, she was christened Marie. Now, she reflected the idea of liberty through red color, flag, and cockade. And the respect to Marine meant respect for the nation. In Germany, she was Germania. Germania wore oak crown. As oak in Germany was used to symbolize heroism. That is, we talk about the allegory to a nation, that is a nation being symbolized by a person. And in the earlier part, we say that they were being taken as female figures. And even today, we say that if we talk about our nation also, we call our nation as Bharat Mata. So, the female figures were being used. In France, it was Christian Marine. In Germany, she was Germania. Next, we are going to conclude this chapter with the topic tensions in Balkans. Balkan was the area which was mostly under Ottoman Empire, with a lot of ethnic variations. People here were called Slavs. Now, how this area became explosive? So it was because of two things. That is, rise of romantic nationalism and disintegration of Ottoman Empire. So, what was happening? One by one, Slavic nationalities were separating themselves. That is, they want to become an independent, want to be independent nation. For this, they say they want to be independent as once they were independent. So tensions in Balkans. The Balkan was an area which was mostly under Ottoman Empire, had a lot of ethnic variations, and there the people were referred as Slavs. Two reasons were there which made this area very explosive, that is rise of romantic nationalism and disintegration of Ottoman Empire. Slavic nationalities, one by one, they were separating themselves, wanted to be an independent nation, or for the to be independent, but they put a view that once they were independent, and they used history to show that they were once independent. It was all because of these foreign powers taking over them, and that's why they had been depending on other things or other nations. For these tensions in Balkan were the reason for First World War. Now these Slavic nationalities were striving hard for their identities as independent nations. Then they even fought among each other. Fought among each other. This tempted the big European powers to take advantage. When big power rivalry began, there were a big power rivalry, that is the Britain, France, Germany. These nations, Austro-Hungary, so these all nations wanted to have this area, that is the area of Balkan, under them, as it was the most resourceful area of the world. So series of wars were there. Which ultimately turned into First World War. The question can be asked that how the tensions in Balkans were responsible for the First World War. So we know that this area was turning explosive as one by one the Slavic nationalities, they were separating themselves from the Ottoman Empire, and they were striving hard to establish their identities, and apart from that they were jealous from each other and they fought among each other. For these big powers, they thought that this area had been weakened by these rivalries, so obviously they thought of having an advantage. So when European powers they entered in, so obviously area became more explosive. The Britain, France, Germany, they all wanted to have a hold over this area as it was the most resourceful area of the world. So series of wars were there and ultimately turned into First World War. So here we end up with the rise of nationalism in Europe. Hope the videos had been very helpful to you. Thank you.